Well, I don't know how well my sound is. I'll get things adjusted. Okay, this is a no green screen. This is the upstairs. The front door is over there, and the stairs are behind me. And over this way is my microphone. You might hear my amp burning it. It's vibrating in the back, but yeah, just gonna wasn't gonna do anything tonight, but I have to do something. I was gonna have my little prayer meeting with my little group I have, but I just can't do it. The reason why I drank that bad water, got the neurotoxin, and whatever. I don't think the dysentery I got was anything have to do with anything, but the neurotoxin from the algae and the cholera from the water, long-term effects. It affects your gut nerves in your gut, your vagus nerve. What do you call it? So I go through periodic times of pain. So last night the pain hit for 12 hours. It started on Sunday when I was at church at Boulder, but it just stopped, and I was thankful that it stopped. But it wasn't continuous. It wasn't until yesterday, 12 hours of the pain level would be a 5 through a 6. Right now it's probably a 3. It's bearable. And to give you an idea of my threshold of pain, if I go above 8, I go to the floor and I pass out. 9, 10, you pass out, but that's the actual how you measure things. So I did my thing. I can't really eat too much, but I ate some stuff to try to calm down the nerves. And I have medication, but I'm not taking it now. I'll probably take it later since it's come back. So this is probably around where it's going to last a few days, and it's going to last periodically on and off, and then it will go away. So far, no severe attack where I have to be whisked off to the hospital. I've been going through this since 2007. I think that's when I started, or 6, somewhere around there. Probably 2006. And so it's post-infectious irritable bowel. It's just, you get this stuff, and it's just a sight. Nothing you can do about it. I prayed to God, heal me of it. You know what? Like someone looked at me and says, yeah, God might be trying to warn you, remind you of something, and also serve as a reminder, like Paul. I'm not Paul. I don't know if Paul had tissues back then, but sorry about that. And so it's just a reminder of what happened. I can't forget it anyway. So I go through this. I can't really pray too good tonight, and I figured I've been jamming pretty much. How many hours today have I gone? Probably 3 or 4. And what I'm doing, I'm trying to get ready to go up and do some jamming up on the reservation, get back into playing music. So I just thought I'd just play a little bit. If you can hear me, I hope you can hear me. I don't know what my sound is. Let me check my sound. What happened to my mouse ran off on me, ran away from the cat. I don't have a cat, but let's go look. Let's see what my sound level is. Okay, sound 1, 2. If I strum this, I think that should be not too loud. I don't see any red line. This is my little toy. So I'll probably do a little talking, but just know that I'm just doing this more to distract myself. I might as well entertain in the process. I guess we're just working on something. Wait a minute. Where I got lost. There is. Wow. Okay. Whew. Takes my mind off stomach pain. Wobble my head to the rhythm. Okay. Well, I do get into it, but I'll do some other stuff. That's something I've been working on. Something I just wrote. Um, so I got lyrics to it, but I haven't got everything together. So look at some other stuff here. Trying to think. Call capo and fret one. I've learned that was a Johnny Cash capo. What am I trying to do? Oops, I'm out of tune. I just out of tune. Now, what do I do with my tuner? I don't know where it is. Unless I get. Here's the problem. Let me look and see if I got my tuner laying around here. Thing I need the most, I don't have. I'll use the other one. Okay, try it again. Might even try to sing a song, and I will not be in key, but not in this one. I'll sing one I wrote. The lighting is terrible in this house, so. Still, it's not sounding right. Oh boy, what did I do with that tuner? Wouldn't you know it? That's what I do when you're in pain and you're trying to do something and you don't know where your tuner went. What happened to it? It kind of just vanished. Oh, there it is. It's on my guitar. Oh my gosh, I'm not with it. Well, it is a comedy piece. Could do a drop D tuning. Come on, A. D, you're good. G, you're a little out. B sounds a little sharp. That one sounds fine. A little sharp. There. Tuner's on my guitar. Where else could it be? And hopefully this will sound better. You probably don't notice sound, but there we go. So what was I doing? Oh, that was what I'm working on called Lazy River. Let's all drift along the lazy river just past the slide down by the waterfall. There's Jesus, a new song for you down past the slide by the waterfall. Hey, there's nothing like floating in the river of life on a peaceful, cheerful, happy day, soaking in all God's hope and love. Life is stolen from your heart. So, dear child of God, let us float down the lazy river just past the slide down by the waterfall. There's Jesus, child, hugs awaiting, waiting them into all your shattered dreams. By the waterfall, let it float all over you. There's a little break there. Float all over you. That's all it is. Working on it because it does sound like a lazy river, just floating. And then you go. Kind of give it a little chance to breathe so you don't sound so repetitious. Get a little bass in there. I hear songs in my head. I've been hearing it for years. Do you hear voices? No, I hear music. I wake up to music. I haven't had that happen since my wife passed away. I just came back right after Mother's Day, after I got set free of grief, my prison of grief. Then took care of my soul tie with my wife. Feel much better, except for my stomach. Okay. Yeah, if I get a better light in, it'll blind you if I turn this other light on. Let's see, do I have any other lights in here they can turn off? If I turn that lamp on, it might blind you. But I do need to see. Whoops. Okay, let me. Turn it away from there so you don't be blinded by that. Well, turn off that other light since that one's on. That's too bright. Hold on. That's what my studio is for. That is just too bright. Hold on. Oh, move it out of the way a little bit. Okay, that's better. Now I can see what I was doing. This song, all my songs are copyright, so don't try to steal them. I will sue the crap out of you. I don't think I won't. This one, copyright 2016. I don't know if I could. I'll try to sing it, but I cannot remember my intro. I got my intro E, D, D, E, C, E, and a B string run to G. I've been trying to figure that out. I forgot all what I did. I didn't write the tab for it. That's what makes me mad. I didn't write the tab for it. I usually write the tab for my music and chord progressions and stuff and make notes. This one I didn't. So give it a go. If you need earplugs, let me know. I'll guarantee you I can't sing a lick. So funny, you can write stuff, but you can't sing. I have that I wish I could do that B string thing. Let me I wonder if the Taro Echo would go. I got pedals. I got my delay on. Okay, just an acoustic setting, and I got my chorus on. I got two chorus pedals. So just using one. Okay. See, what was that thing? I can't. Let's It's a real simple song. I like that lead I did on it, but I cannot remember it. So I'm trying to remember the rhythm. And a lot of times, if you're playing, if you want sharp sound, you use the pick part. But if you want to drown it out and make it more cleaner, you get a hold of the bottom part. So if you're playing a bunch of strings and strumming, it's a cleaner sound. That's all I'm saying. It's in capo 1. Okay. How's this go? Oh, I have to look over this way and barely see what I wrote. Try not to hit the microphone. Wish I had that intro. Not blues. B string run. I just wish I could remember. Okay. Oh, well, I won't do it with the intro. Ever had one of those days where everything just seems to go all wrong? Sorry. The kids are hungry and there ain't enough money to make it all work. That's just life on Old Main Street. That's it. Jesus, come and redeem me from the shame and set my feet upon the rock again. Jesus, save my soul from Old Main Street. You ever had one of those days where you just didn't know what to do? The car won't start and the man just wants all your dough. Just another day on Old Main Street. You never had one of those days where everything just turns out all wrong. Another curveball, another strikeout. That's how it is on Old Main Street. Jesus, I feel your footsteps thundering behind me. I feel your arms, you're lifting me out of this mine. Feel you carrying me away from Old Main Street. From Old Main Street. Never had one of those days that you just don't know what to do. Try and try, but the brass rings out of That's just life on old Main Street. Jesus saved me from this shame, and He set my feet upon the rock again. A new song is good in my heart, and feed me from old Main Street. Jesus, let your light shine with all this pain. Make yourself known on old Main Street. Something like that. Don't got a voice to sing, but yeah, I always like doing that one on the res. You know, I like music, I like lyrics to songs, and I like to tell a story and something to relate to what you've gone through in life. And the best songs come from the pain of the heart and things you've gone through. And the old hymns used to have that in them, and they carry that quite well. Some of the newer stuff has that, but after a while, some of the newer stuff is just it seems the same. You need to snap it up and get a snappy beat in there and sing from the heart, and that helps. That helps. I won't bore you. I don't want to feel like singing anymore because I wasn't prepared for that. Maybe I'll do another one. I don't know. But this one, I don't have the mixer set. So bear with me while I bend down here. I'm going to work on this a little bit and get this set up here. I might do this song. I don't know if I'm going to do it real well. Okay. That goes up a little bit like that. Get it set. I don't know if you could hear it. I have this. Okay. I'm just putting new strings on, so there's the problem. Come on, G. Come on, G. Come on, get up there. Okay. You all are fine. I go see with the flat pick here. I did write the tab out for it. It's called, this is copyright way back, probably 2014. Drop something down there. But it's 1 cent to rescue you. I know your pain. I've seen all your shame. So why you keep running from me? Like that? Remember there? Why I know all your pain. shame. So why do you keep running from me? The one to send, the one who sent to rescue you. There's more to it, but a little fancy. Some leads, I got to pick it out, but that's basic that. I always like that sound. One sent to rescue you. Again, this is a copyright, so don't steal it. I'm one sent to rescue. Is it because you think I do not exist when the demons stole all your joy to rob you from how close I really am, the one sent to rescue you? Take hold my hand. Pierce to prove demons cannot destroy joy. Pierce so together we arise above your field of abandonment. I am the one sent to rescue you. This is Jesus talking, not me. I will return what is stolen from you. Mend the brokenness you feel swelled by rejection's fear. Break open the iron bars betrayal did. Raise you to the lofty heights of my Father's house. By the one sent to rescue you. Then he has a bridge there. It's just the bridge, just a couple of verses. It kind of repeats, by the one sent to rescue you, by the one sent to rescue you. And that's the bridge. Got the bridge written on here. I got a tab written on 3 separate sheets of paper, or 2 separate sheets of paper. Yeah, there's the bridge. It goes down to 12, G12, 10, 12, 10, G12, 12, 7, 12, 7. The E run. Okay. I'll have to work on that. It's been a while. But anyway, I always like that song. And the other ones I have. Interesting. Don't bring that devil to church. Okay, now I'm going to read that one. How many others here? I might redo the music for Lion Food because I lost the music to it. Lost the tab. I kind of remember it. But I will give you an idea what it's like. And I can't get all the words right. But devils walking about like a roaring lion already took pounds. Okay, how's it go? So hey pretty darling, over some talking lines. So how are you gonna be? Lion food. How come you like living as icing? Why you living as icing on devil's food cake? That's it. And smooth put one should be all happy. So Little mama, stop playing hard to get. Cause you be lion food, lion food. It's a fun song to do. I just have to get it back together. There's a lot more verses, but I'm redoing the verses and getting it a little bit better. I'm taking out verses. I wrote so many verses in this. You can do this. It's a fun song to do with a band and get the band cued in, so you can do that. And the guy can do the lead down here because I can't do everything. And then I get a Pentecostal honky tonk piano player in the back, and get that drum going and that bass, that deep bass, boom, 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 boom. This would be a pretty good song. Lion food. The old devil is walking about like a roaring lion all ready to pounce. Hey, pretty darling, don't believe his sweet talking lies, because if you keep listening, then you switch from that B7. Hit that. Hit this note. Lion, go back to E. Lion food. And you just go. Lion food. Lion food. So like that. Always like that one. Okay, where's another one? And I wish I would have not. I wish I could have wrote my tab down on a lot of these. So I have to. I got partial tab for the Matthew 25 song that I read to you. I can't do the whole thing. I probably just do the strumming part because I'm trying to relearn. I got to look at my tab, relearn the leads. Okay, I'll just do one verse. I don't have my leads. I have my break. I have a bridge where you fade and lead into the bridge, but I got it written down, but I think it's a little off. I can't remember it, and so I can't do it. I'm figuring it out. Sometimes the lovers all talk, and sometimes the lovers all cold. Sometimes the lover is hot, baby, and other times it's cold. But you know what I'm looking for. Is there oil in your lamp? Doing that, then I got a lead down here, but I can't remember it. It says it here, but if I go there, it doesn't sound right. Maybe I can put the. Hey babe, I'm searching for you out on the road. Is there a bond that can't be broken, no matter how rough the go? But you know what I'm looking for. Is there oil in your lamp? I gotta go into a lead then. I just to break it up. I'll work on it. Play it for you sometime. That's copyright 2012. No, 14. Yeah, 12. So that was a fun one to do. Shake up a church. I shared that the other night. And yeah, last night, I think. That's the song. Huh. Okay. Trying to think. I might just play something And I have no idea. Maybe I'll noodle a little bit. Okay. I'm just noodling. That's really nothing. I'll do a slow song. Do I have this? I don't know. I'm working on this song. Copyright 2012. I looked at it. I changed some of the lyrics and changed the sound. Well, Again, I forgot my intro. Come all you labor, troubled and shackled by sorrow, a crown of thorns I bore for you, so you can find rest for your soul. My break, I don't remember my break. I can't remember how it goes, but oh yeah, so come and take hold, that's it. Why does my freedom frighten you so? My door is open wide. What is keeping you from entering in and finding rest for your soul? Is it the dark? Is it the darkness that you hold so tight to? Why does its fear give you your purpose for not letting go? Take my yoke upon you, let me bear your load, for I'm gentle, no agenda in my heart. Come find rest for your soul. Come freely let go. Come unto me, all you are weary. My burden is light. These nail-scarred hands are reaching for yours. All battered by life. Come and take hold. The nail-scarred hands are battered by life. Find rest for your soul. Something like that. So I redid it and changed a couple of lines from it, but it's the same song. So working on that one. There's other ones I wrote, but boy, I might as well do this to be embarrassed. Capo 2. This is actually a kid's song. It wasn't a kid's song when I wrote it. And it's copyright 2012. 2012. Or 10. I got 2010, but I think that's wrong. It could be 2010. I think it's 2012 or 11, but I can't remember. I wrote it on here wrong. This is a kid song, but everybody likes it on the reservation. People start clapping. I don't know why. Okay. It's just a clippity-clop song. Jesus is gonna change you from the inside out. You need to trust in Jesus, honey. That's what it's all about. Here's the chorus. It's all about faith. It's all about faith. It's all about faith. Yeah. It's all about faith. A step of faith. Won't you take? that you're doing all by yourself? Can't you see your ship is sinking? So take a step right out of that boat. Boat, what's deep? Boat. Cause it's all about faith. It's all about faith. It's all about faith. Yeah, yeah. It's all about faith. A step of faith. Won't you take? God said to Abraham, it's time to leave your hometown. Got a better place for you, so quit hanging around. Because it's all about faith. It's all about faith. It's all about faith. Yeah, yeah. It's all about faith. A step of faith. Won't you take? It's impossible to stay afloat when you believe in all kinds of doubt. You need to trust in Jesus, honey, because that's what it's all about. About what? It's all about faith. It's all about faith. It's all about faith. Yeah, yeah. It's all about faith. A step of faith. Won't you take? Facing giants like David did, you don't you dare shriek back. Just pick up the rock of Jesus, he'll help you to fight back. Because it's all about faith, it's all about faith, it's all about faith, yeah, yeah. It's all about faith, a step of faith, won't you take? When what you're doing all sad and blue, like there's no more help for you. Can't you hear Jesus? He's crying out to you. What? It's all about faith. It's all about faith. It's all about faith. Yeah, yeah. It's all about faith. Step of faith. Won't you take? Gotta get that little bend on it and get a little sour there. That was very, when we were doing the, before the big C hit in 2020 and 2021 and everything shut down, that was a big hit on every res I was on. People loved that song. Of course, I don't have a voice to sing. I have vocalists. I trained the vocalist. I don't need to train them. They can sing it once they hear it. So I told you need earplugs when I sing. Let me get this out of here. I don't know. Well, this is one I was working on. I got a capo. Do I have a capo in this? Who am I to be called to the king's table, mangled by life, sorrow, and pain? Who am I to be called to the king's table? Mercy, grace I found at the king's table. Who am I? Who am I? Called to the king's table. it's at the King's Table. I only gave you just the first verses of it, but it just repeats itself over and over again, and with a few other lyrics and thing in there. And most of it's just guitar work. And if I had a band, I'd have a drum. I can hear the bass. I can hear if there's a keyboard, it could be a keyboard in there too. And I can hear the bass. I can hear another little lead guy in the back, or accent guy. And I'm doing a lot of the leads, but you would do an accent lead, like a double lead when I'm taking a break. It would sound pretty cool because it just flows back and forth. So I don't know if I can even do this one on an acoustic. This is made for electric. That's just the intro. There's a storm cloud brewing, baby. Years ago, there's a storm cloud brewing, baby. Storm cloud coming this way. Time to get your ark all ready. Bringing in the sheaves before he shuts the door. Before he shuts the door. There's a dark night arising. Okay, the dark night arising, trouble on the horizon. Time to get your ark. Time to get your what's that? Time to get your ark all ready. Bringing in the sheaves. That's all it is, but you're doing it faster. Why you got to do it on electric. Sounds better. There's more lead to it than that, but that's all I'll give here. That was copyright, probably about 2014. And it's my own copyright, so YouTube better not get me any lip on this. Did a song called Jesus Train with another guy, but I cannot do it because I cannot remember the rhythm. I cannot remember what we did. I know it's A and D or E or something. And why are they running from me like you own all the time? Clock is ticking fast. Don't let that devil take you out. Better take a clean break. Get on board the Jesus train. Train, Jesus train. It don't cost a dime. We live it, preach it, teach it. Let's tell you what it's all about. There's freedom, and this is the refrain. There's deliverance and healing on the Jesus train. Then it goes on. The engine's all stoked with power for this very hour. Why are you standing there, knowing not what to do? Grace is waiting at the station, all ready for you. Time to get on board, baby, on the Jesus train. And it goes back to the other part. Train, Jesus, to the refrain. Train is leaving the station. What you gonna do? Take that leap of faith. What do you got to lose? There's a conductor. He's calling out your name, saying, time to get on board the Jesus train. Train, Jesus train. Don't cost a dime. Climb on board the Jesus train. We preach it, teach it, everybody tell you what it's about. There's dancing, rejoicing, shouting in the Holy Ghost. There's a Holy Ghost party going on. All aboard the Jesus train. That's a great song. It's too bad I can't remember it. And I wrote the tab down, but it does no good when I can't remember how it went. All I have is AD, and I don't know what. No capo. So I don't know what I mean. There's more chords than that. It's a train song. It's a country style train song. And only 2 chords are A and D. That's all I got written here, but there's more chords than that. A whole litany of progressions and little leads. I usually do the leads. And we wrote this thing. Here's some of the tabs. So I have to work on that. I see the tab, but without the rhythm in my head, it's hard to do the tab. 3, 5. What am I doing? You go 3, 5. So I'm working it. So I got to do that real fast. Okay. And I got another little thing. Oh boy, I'll look at all that. Jeez. I have to look at all my tab and try to figure out the rhythm. Maybe I can get it. I started playing way a long time ago down in Pound, Virginia. They had an old guitar there. I broke the string on it, but and it was always there. And I always liked picking on it. Sometimes they get on the back porch and my cousins and uncles and aunts are singing on the back porch. A cousin or somebody's playing a piano inside. If you had another instrument you play on the porch. So most of the time it's just the piano playing, or we just sing a cappella or whatever on the back porch in the middle of it'll be the tip of Virginia. It's 5 miles from Kentucky, about 30 or 4 miles from West Virginia. In Tennessee, Bristol, Tennessee is due south. So it's in that area on my grandparents' farm. There's Norton, Wise, and Pound. So there's Pound is where this all occurred in a farm, grandparents' farm. In the middle of nowhere, you can say, and you had no TV reception. Always loved going down there because we always did farm work. I helped them on the farm. When I got old enough, or as a little boy, my parents were glad to get rid of me for 2 or 3 weeks. And I'd go do the farm and stay there and to make arrangements to meet halfway and pick me up. Sometimes I didn't want to come back. I liked raking hay. I liked feeding horses. I didn't care for cleaning up after them, but it was a job, it was a chore. I collected eggs, helped my grandmother go find certain plants and stuff for medicine. That's all they had back then. I remember sassafras, and I remember, I can't say it anymore, but the ginseng is out there in that area. I didn't realize ginseng was such a big thing now. People will kill you for it. It's real expensive. So that it grows in that area. You just got to know where to look. And it's hard to find. Not that hard, but we know where to look. But back then, there was nobody doing anything. They used it for medicine and stuff. And also made homemade root beer out of it. There's other plants we used, and I can't remember everything. And I watch her, and she was teaching me some of that stuff. I just wish I would have remembered Memal. I guess in Louisiana they say Meemaw, but Memal. So my Memal, my grandmother. And my grandfather would make me think I'm driving the tractor while I'm sitting on his lap steering this big old tractor. And later I could drive it, but it's And then they had a horse down there. I think it was in Big Red. I can't remember the name. It was a reddish color tint to the horse. Somebody drove by and plugged it full of 22 shells. That was awful. Poor horse. Why do people do that? I don't know. But those are good old days. And then people come by and sing at night. And just sit there and sing, or go down by the river and hack out a place for the underbrush and have baked beans, chili dogs, and hot dogs and hamburgers and whatever else they had brought. Really good country food. Not real healthy, but pleasant memories. One of my favorite places. Took my wife there a few times. She liked it. It was peaceful. There's a smell of coal in the air, and a certain smell of the place. And it's coal country. Most of it's been stripped out already. And there's a song by John Prine about Western Kentucky Paradise. He sung a song about his childhood home in Paradise in Western Kentucky, what the coal companies did to that. And I witnessed some of that myself. And so they tried to clean things up and made a dam and all that stuff, but they polluted the water, reduced water table. It's sulfur water, make you sick. And so they hollowed out, and they don't even tell you they're digging underneath your property, digging out the coal from underneath of your farm without you knowing it. And you can't do anything about it anyway. Several big coal companies, and I do remember Peabody's Coal Company. That's the one that John Prine sang about. That's why I like that song when I was younger, playing that when I started really playing the guitar and listen to him. He's a folk singer. And he sung about a real place and everything like that. So it was and he saw the coal company wreck the land like I did. He used to have these big coal furnaces where they burn it down to get the coal to make steel. Oh man, it smell, it was polluted. The water was horrible. All that's been taken care of. And the coal companies are under a lot stricter scrutiny now. They had to repair a lot of their damage, but still the damage is there. The way of life for many people have been ruined because of that, but that's the way life goes on Old Mean Street. So that's where I started playing. And then I'd pick up, also they had a piano there, it was out of tune. My cousins would bang on it, and I tried to pick out, I could actually pick out little songs like the Marines hymn or something, or some other song. My cousins, like Kookaburra or something that they taught me how to play. And we had fun. We had to entertain ourselves. My grandmother would say, I want to make you your picnic. You go up in the mountains and play. And it's usually saltine crackers and jelly, maybe some peanut butter, maybe a peanut butter jelly sandwich or something simple. So we go up there with our water or whatever we have. And as we're going up there, she yells out, watch out for the snakes. There are lots of copperheads around there. No, I never saw an eastern diamondback down there, but supposedly they're still there. But copperheads, I've seen plenty of them. Lots of water moccasins around the river and any pond. Seen a lot of them. Me and water moccasins don't get along. Too many close encounters with them snakes. And so, how you like your grandmother? Me and Mama all say, go out on a picnic, go up on the mountain, stay away for a long time, but watch out for the snakes. Yeah, we have these vines hanging down in trees, and you chop them, and you swing them out over the valley. Go out real far, and one of them broke one of me. I landed on my back and knocked the wind out of me. But that's what do? You get the wind back and go get another vine and swing on it. Didn't complain too much. It builds character. Watch my uncle shoe a horse. He told me not to stand behind it. I remember I was eating something. I was real little, The horse reared up and kicked me. I was at the tail end of the kick, not the full brunt. Caught me right here in the chest, and I flew back. I landed. I remember it plainly, and I couldn't breathe. And they got me in the house, and I got I was sore. I mean, I was sore. He looks okay. He's breathing, and got me something to eat. Usually cures everything. Wipe my tears away, and then you have to in pain for a little bit. And your kid, you bounce back real quick. No damage. It just clipped me. Just if I was an inch closer, I probably wouldn't be here. Probably have broke my sternum. Probably some people would like that, and I wouldn't be here. But anyway, that's what I remember. That's why I started playing guitar. And then my sister had one, and I played on that. Then my dad got me my own, and I used to take it to high school. And besides selling happy smoke and other things I was selling then as a stupid idiot, I was pretty popular. Brought that guitar down. All the girls are all after you because you could play the guitar. I didn't know how to play, so everybody's teaching me. So I learned to develop playing by ear. And I can hear a piano and I can pick something out. As long as I hear the key or the note, I'll find it on here and then I can work it. I can do a lead, or I can do, just see, what am I thinking of? I can figure out something. I can just go. I go. And some stuff like that, or bluegrass licks, which I got to brush up on. I forgot all those. When you don't play for a while, it's pretty rough. But you just learn everyone playing different songs, a lot of rock and roll. And I start playing the rock and roll stuff, and fill in for those garage bands, high school garage bands, and stuff. I was intimidated when I played in those things. Not much, and I think, and so just a bunch of guys get together in your garage, your friends, and you're just trying to play. Everybody doesn't know good, so it didn't matter. But we never became rock stars. I had a friend, he played the drums, played guitar. Somebody else played something else. I can't remember. And we tried to do stuff. It just sounded awful. But anyway, that's how you learn. And then and I would hear music. And it was because of everybody sang in Pound. My mom always sang. Everybody sang. So I woke up to music. So I guess I picked it up when I was a kid. And so all of a sudden, I'm listening to the lyrics. And so I tried to write lyrics. And I don't know if they're that good, but I mean, they tell a story, and they have a message. And I do Christian ones now. I don't do any secular ones anymore. Most of those I can't tell you because I can't remember them. I did a lot of blues, and I wish I could do those blues picks. So all those blues licks and stuff are Delta blues. I always liked Delta blues. Mississippi John Hurt and Reverend Roy or something like that. Or was it Reverend Ray? I think it was Reverend Ray. I wrote a song about Reverend Ray's church on a Saturday night. I got the lyrics down. I'm working on the. I think it's going to be it could be a drop D tuning, or it will be maybe just a country blues sound. It'll be jazzed up. It's a little fast song. So I got to work on that. So yeah, I used to listen to these guys, and then they did a lot of finger picking. So I tried to figure out some of that. And so anyway, that's how I started playing. Then when I became a Christian, I had my guitars, and I played. So I got in the praise band. We all played. We all sounded good, and it was all simple stuff, all those. Back then, it was so controversial. Those Maranatha songs were anathema back then. Those choruses, and oh my, if you did a Vineyard song, some churches would throw you out. Sound familiar? These are just simple choruses, and so we would be playing those. And, it could be F, C, G, or G7. G7. That sounds neat. That sounds neat. I need a C. Something like that, and then it sounded neat. I don't know what to do with it. Here you go, walking down the street on a Saturday evening on Easy Street. What you doing? Should I do a C? Probably D minor. No? I like that. I like that. Wow. See, I tell you, I hear stuff. Well, I got another song in my head. I think I have to work on it. I tell you what, when I play or get myself distracted, I'm not concentrating on the pain. So now the pain level has gone down to about a 1. Whew. I just pray that this just goes away. I don't want it to drag out like it has sometimes. But I have medicine. I also take electrolytes. Electrolytes help it. So the symptoms don't get severe where I'm laying on the floor, vomiting and defecating at the same time, shaking and in excruciating pain and passing out in a pile of poo and vomit. That's why it happened in public. I always was whisked away in the ambulance. I don't know how many. That's expensive. $4,000 to $5,000 a pop. It drained our I drained my bank account, or my wife and I's bank account. I'd be somewhere and they whisk me off. And the ER. Oh yeah, the ER visit. So don't forget the payment on that. Didn't have insurance back then. Man alive, that was something. So now I know that the electrolytes, because I know I deplete electrolytes, and once the nerves settle back down, everything will be okay. And I can go for months without anything, or it'll be every 6 weeks I'll feel something. But it always gives me warning. So that's the way it goes. Now I got that darn song in my head. I just can't get that out of my head. I keep hearing more parts to it. It just sounds funny. It's the G. I like that. I have to work on that. Get that. So we'll make it in 7 hours of playing the guitar today. I got my calluses back. My fingers are getting stronger, and I still having trouble making bar chords, but I'll get there eventually. That's coming back, and so I'll get back up there playing with everybody up there on the res. Dave Middleton will go up there with me, and when I go, I got my neighbors next door. They'll be house sitting, so I have their people are going to actually house sit. I usually have somebody house sit the house because I don't. You never know. Some people, you have to take precautions, especially you're out there and you've been places and done things like I have, and people have vendettas against you that you wouldn't believe. I was stalked and threatened, and so for a while, that stopped. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was a male or female, but they threatened a lot, and I was always afraid to tell if I was traveling back in the day because I didn't want anybody to come in and go after my wife. So if she stayed here, or even knew if I was gone. So I always kept that top secret. Now she's not here, and it doesn't matter too much. I have neighbors, and their kids can watch the house. They live next door, so it's and stuff. I do that, so I'm not worried about traveling anymore. And so, if anybody tries anything, they'll get caught. And I do have my own fire stick. I keep it actually on the bed next to me with a couple of clips in case anybody came in. No, it's not. I just have to put the clips in and lock and load it. But it's but that, and I'm looking at another fire stick now. Hopefully, I can get it. And but anyway, it's just what you got to do is what you got to do. People don't know that. They think that you go out and you do all these things and you're some great person. No, you're not that great. You just like to see people saved. I'll go over here. I'll bring this up so I can actually see it. Okay. And it looks like a Gibson. It's a Martin. I like Martins. Some Yamahas sound better than Martins, but for some reason I like that's upper grade at Yamahas, but I like Martins. Taylors are okay, certain one, but for some reason I just like the sound of a Martin. And of course I like expensive ones. And when I bought this, someone donated money. I told my wife, babe, someone gave me some money. I think I should go get this guitar. If you think if you can use it, you can use it. She says, no, you shouldn't accept that if he's giving you a guitar. I said, no, well, I'm not. They gave it to me for the guitar, but I'm also offering it to pay bills and stuff. And she says, no, turn it and give it back. So I didn't give it back. I bought the guitar. She liked the guitar, but liked better than the other one, the older one I had. So, and I'm looking at some more Martins, but I got to have this refretted. I'm gonna have to find a place where they can refret I have to do once it's refretted, I need to, it'll be good as new. And so the frets, I have some wear and tear on them. It's not that bad yet, but I can tell. But I like the action on this thing. That's what I like about Martins. I like Gibson too. Gibsons are great too. And I fell in love with a $4,000 Gibson, but it's way out of my price range on that. And that thing was nice. That was many years ago, 10, 12 years ago. And then I got this. And so it's the best guitar I had. It's been through a lot and traveled a lot of places. I played at a lot of places, outside venues, inside, whatever. And just put new strings on it. Elixir strings. I kind of like them because they last a little longer. And I also have Diodario, another package of Diodarios. I usually use Diodario light gauge. And because I like to bend the strings on a guitar. You bend the strings on an acoustic? Yeah. One finger, most often. I use two fingers on electric because you got to stretch them really high. But you just do something like, let's do something. So yeah, a lot of hammer. You got to do a lot of different things. You got to have a good action. And so when you play like I do, you go through frets. I have to replace them. I'm going to have someone else do it for me. It'll probably be expensive, but that's all it needs. So I have to look for that. So I never fretted a guitar, so I don't know how. I know there's equipment for it, but it scares me. I'd rather have somebody who knows how to do it than me trying. But I do about everything else alone on it myself, bridge, whatever. But I don't need to do it on the Martin. It's all there. I put some new pegs in it. That's it. The rest of it's still good. Still plays good, sounds good. I got my pedals. They're mostly for electric, but I use it for the acoustic. I had a delay on here. MXR delay, carbon copy. I have two choruses. My compressor, I only use that for the electric. Then I have a Terra Echo, OCD, and I have a looper. I do loopers. I don't know. What is a looper? It's not something you drink. If I wanted to do something, I might do a loop. Just do a track. Come on, get on there. Is it recording? Come on. I'm barefoot, so. Yeah. Well, it's not. Do I have it set up right? I'm getting feedback on it. It's not looping. Hope it's not broken. But a looper will just, I do a track on it, just some strumming like that. Then I can go, I don't know. Okay. Someone called me. Scam likely. Okay. All right. So I'm going to try it. I can do this here. If I can fix this and figure this out without having going stressing out too much here. Pretty slow on this stuff. Okay. Where's a background track that I saved? I can't do it on my looper. It's feedbacking too much. I have them saved on my. I have them saved. Now I can't find a single one. There's one. Connecting to the TV. I don't know if you can hear this. I'll turn it up as loud as I can. So I listening to that, I just think of something. Okay, I turned that off. Now, if my looper worked, I would have played something like that and did background track for it. I hope you heard that on the TV. And I feel the neck. I hear the music and I put it in there. Kind of, background it a little bit. And it helps when you're playing with bands to be able to do that. And anyway, I am feeling a little better. My stomach is not hurting too bad. So I hope I don't have to take any of that medicine tonight because I didn't really sleep too well last night. That stomach pain can get really rather intense. So I'm done playing this, but hope you got this that way. Move that out of the way. Get the mouse going here. Where am I at? I'm looking at live chat. Where am I at in the live chat? Okay, it looks like a Gibson. Got distracted there. Yeah, I know the lighting's terrible. I can't do anything about it. That's why I have a studio. I can't do this down in the studio. I might try it, and lighting's better there. But anyway, hope you guys have a good day and everything. See if someone likes to play the violin. Yeah, it makes that lighting is terrible. I turn the TV off and get that lighting. Yeah, I might get that off my face a little bit. Yeah, the lighting is terrible here. That's why you have skylights here. You like that kid song? Yeah. I love that kid song. I'll show it to my kids tomorrow. Oh my, give them earplugs, please. Okay. Bob Dylan. Oh, I played Bob Dylan songs. Oh gosh. Yeah. When I worked in the jail in the programs unit, and I said, "Oh, I work commissary." I did more things than that. I was like the morale officer in there. So I took care of. So I had clout. I had commissary, but I did what they call guitar jam, which was music therapy. So I had inmates come and they played and jam. We put on concerts, inmate concerts, in-house concerts. I wanted to teach them how to laugh, so I put comedy night on. So I played old videos like Three Stooges, Burns and Allen, even Three's Company. I think we did. I wanted to show people what it's like to have real comedy, not the stupid stuff they put on there, where it's everything's a cuss word. And I remember them watching Burns and Allen or something, and these guys are rolling on the floor in the gymnasium, 60, 70 guys laughing. And I never had one trouble in any of my programs, no riots, no nothing. Other people did. I never did. In concerts, I did that, did some GED stuff. And I also monitored and watched pods. A lot of time I worked in the booking department, doing finances for inmates and stuff. And I've witnessed quite a few things in there, and I worked with every single inmate in there. Also, you are part of class boards, and where you go and decide on problem inmates and where to house them and what their charges are, what would be safe for them to be housed at, and all that. And so I did a lot. I was like all kinds of things I did there. Also, I managed and I had paid, the county would pay the hair cutter and some other people to come in to do services for the inmates. So I would have to watch them do it. Also, was in charge of movie night, so I had to pick out movies. Back then, you had the VCR things, and so you had a big stack of VCRs, and I collected them for the jail, purchased them through the county. That's what we did, and they're still there, probably not even used anymore. But so they have all these kinds of movies, real funny movies. I try to do real funny movies and clean movies. That's what you had to do, and so people I was like the morale officer, and I'd watch the housing areas when the deputies went on break. So I was in charge of that. I shook down the housing area when someone stole something, knowing everyone knew full well that we would never find the item, but we know jail room etiquette that whoever was guilty, everybody would be mad at him, and he would slip in the shower or hit his head conveniently below his eye and have a couple of black eyes. Oh, I fell down the stairs. Oh, I slipped in the shower. Oh, we got it. Everybody, all the other inmates are just smiling like, this guy's not going to screw us over for another shakedown. So that's what we did. Inmate management, and also some counseling on if needed, and sitting in and dealing with all kinds of inmates. Uh, um, serial killers. That's where I had my taste of serial killers. Is in there. They're arrested and prosecuted and book them in there for their trial until they. Some nasty people, some pretty psychopathic, and Ted Bundy types, and even worse than that. And I worked with all kinds of narcissists and sociopathy as well. And then got out of there and went to another organization and managed treatment teams for sex offenders. I also worked in halfway house environments. And when I first started with the sheriff's department, I'd go in a halfway house and I would track the people wearing the boot, go in and monitor their houses and look things over and see. And then I have to compile court documents and give them to the attorneys, whatever, so they can give them to the judge. A judge before a trial will look at all the paperwork, and if I know how to write this stuff. I mean, over the years, I had to go before judges and take people's rights away to put them in a halfway house. And if they do well enough, I know how to write things and manage the treatment team so that the treatment team is all in agreement. Everybody has to be on board and you can release them from that environment. All those things. I know how the system works, and I'm glad to get out of it. It was something. It's not my cup of tea anymore. And I got injured on the job, and so had to take that does a number on your head when you lose your career. But I started traveling ministry after that. I did it before and worked in the sheriff's department. You had the same our schedule. Anytime a school had off, like a week off or a week break, we had it off. So I could manage and travel that way. But when I left there, I was able to do more traveling. They just won't let me go back to that job. So that's all under the bridge. That water's under the bridge now. So that's what happened to me. And but that's pretty much what I did. And I remember the guitar jams we had. That's my point. The guitar jams, oh, those concerts, those guys were talented. So I'd be up there playing with them too. And we do a lot of CCR music, and we did uh, um, like Hotel California and stuff like that. I hated that song. I still hate it. But anyway, they'd play it, and we'd get everybody going, and I would be jamming with them too. And do we have a drum set? I don't know if we had I think we might have had an electronic drum set at one time, but I can't remember. But all the guitars and stuff um, were people who never picked up their stuff. Well, if they got arrested, there was evidence, and if they ended up donating it to jail so we can do the music therapy. It worked. That was my best thing to do to get paid and have guitar jam on each pod separately 4 times a week. And then put on a concert. Oh, I love putting on concerts and organizing it. In the jail, it's easier. I can imagine what it's like in the real world. It'll be a lot different. No, I had no overhead, no cost, no money raised. They were already there, and so they're very talented musicians. some of the best I've ever seen there at the jail. And a lot of them were Christians, and I ran a jail ministry. I was there for 10 years before I got hired. I got hired in the sheriff's department, but when I worked in the jail, I had to quit. I had 10 years of doing ministry in the jail and prison. I did down in Canyon City as well as in Fort Collins at LCDC, Larimer County Detention Center. And so that's what I did. And then they got my job, and I had to quit because of conflict of interest. I had to pay the bills, and working in halfway houses, they don't pay you too much. Working in, in the VA/UA clinic, that's a grunt work, and it doesn't pay a lot. It pays decent, but not like the county or any other organization that really manages them. So it just took a step up. But anyway, that's where my career was. So hope you enjoyed this. If this video is so lousy, I will destroy it. Let's see, I'm looking here. I used to live in West Virginia. Yeah. Get a fog machine. That'll be good. What happened? I can't read that. Man, I don't know. I'm getting sick of this stuff. It's like an AI pops up where I want to put my mouse cursor. And I don't want an AI to do everything for me. Leave me alone. God, what is wrong with these computers? Okay. Yep. Yeah, you grew up musicians. Yeah. You probably play pretty good too. You probably play something very well. So I listen. Oh, I only listen to Christian music. I have some secular music I listen to, but it's clean music. Um, it's just good music. But I listen to I go to the rock version of worship songs, and I like some of the new stuff, but I also like the rocker and rock type of sound. I also like blues. I also like Christian blues. There are Christian blues out there, and I like country, like country blues or country rockabilly, gospel. I like Southern gospel where quartets sing and stuff. And I just like music. I like lyrics, and I like songs that tell a story. So some of the secular songs I have are the one that's very popular. If I Needed You, I think that's the title of it. And I think Ben and Rose, they're an Amish couple. They sing that. It's probably the best version I heard of it, and that's been around for a long time. And it's just a nice mellow song that a husband and wife sing to each other. So I have a few of those songs similar to that, and I think Ben and Rose sing "Dream of Me," that old Dolly Parton song. I don't like Dolly Parton's version of it, but they sing it, and it sounds really good the way she sings that. The reason I like that song is when I traveled, and my wife wasn't coming with me, and I would be gone for a little while, 4 or 5 days, and I come back, and that song reminds me of traveling and coming back home. And when I come home, and she'd be waiting for me, she opened up the door and smile. She tried to time it right to have dinner right. She usually got it right. I don't know how that girl did it, but she did it. Have something ready for me to eat, and and it just brings back a lot of good memories, those songs. So I have some of those. I have others. I have what is that song? Another Dolly Parton song. A coloring book. God's coloring book. I just changed one verse in it, and Dolly Parton says, "When I say a silent prayer, even though God doesn't speak to me, I'd say God speaks to me everywhere." And she goes, "He doesn't speak to me, but I see him everywhere." I just changed one section of lyrics and say, "This is how God speaks to me. I see him everywhere," and just go into, because it fits better. I don't know why they did it like that. She should have left that, because God does speak in the Bible through nature everywhere. He speaks to you everywhere. Romans chapter 1 tells you that. And so that's that. Any other ones I like? Oh, yeah, Run Baby Run. I played that, you guys, on that one video. So that's, and anyway, I just have a large thing of music. I like different types of music. I listen to lyrics. And anyway, you can write a praise song. Praise Jesus, hallelujah, jump up and down and shout. Shake it where it's all about or something. Some praise music, you can come up with something. But when you do like the Newsboys, people, I know what they went through and all that, but just their song "King of Kings," and I like how the Millers did their version of it. Both versions are good. But I really like that song. That is a really good song. "So Be It God" by Elevation Music. Oh no, Elevation Music. They put out some good stuff. I'm very selective. That's a good song. "So Be It God." And others. I just I like this pastor from First Baptist Church, Dr. Anthony George, and he has his music people. They got honor for them singing some of these popular songs just because they were from these people. That doesn't make the song wrong. It's the song. It's the lyrics. That's what he said. It's the lyrics. The songs are good, and so they play them there in First Baptist Atlanta, with a choir in the background and a full orchestra. Sounds great. And so you can't be too hard on it. There are some songs I would never play in church by some of these groups, like Elevation or any other. But there's a lot of songs, even some Bethel. There's some really good lyrics and music there, and some modern stuff. Some of it, they have more good stuff than bad. So everybody has bad songs, and but when you look at the good ones, listen to the lyrics, you can hear something. And and I also love the old hymns. We always, when to go to the reservation, we play um, a lot of old hymns that we jazz them up. We upbeat the Power in the Blood. We like to do How Great Thou Art in the country swing beat. Just makes the song go faster. It's just it's just kind of, it's a country beat. And it up tempos it in the country swing type thing, and it's actually pretty good when you do it that way. So we up tempo them. We played "Amazing Grace" even to the tune of Gilligan's Island, and it worked. We had the whole place laughing. So they challenged us. I bet you can't play "Amazing Grace" to any song in the world, except for a rap song. That doesn't work there, but someone pulled it off. But that song is universal to different keys, different things, and so we took them up on the challenge. They said Gilligan's Island theme song, "Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound." That was funny how we pulled that off. But anyway, I like to have fun when I do music, especially in around people. Um, I just do. So KG, we're gonna have to get together. I have to teach you how to do the guitar. I can show you myself. KG. All right. Well, Jason, you and me could join and make a band. We can call ourselves the Howling Cats. At least I know I can't sing. Okay. Irritable bowel syndrome is different than post-infectious. When you have a post-infection that damages your nerve, there's no name for it. So they put it under the category of irritable bowel syndrome because anything in the gut or in the intestines, they call it irritable bowel. But my symptoms are far more severe than normal IBS because it's post-infectious. You go in the medical thing, you read about cholera and neurotoxins and algae. It comes later in life. It'll damage your nerves in your gut, and that's exactly what happened to me. So, and the pain is extremely bad. Since I know what I'm dealing with electrolytes, the best way I can describe it. I'll go over here. I so happen to have one here. You take a rag. This is your stomach. It's all normal, Then all of a sudden, this stuff, you feel it coming on, and this is what your stomach feels like. Someone twisting it, twisting it, twisting it, twisting. That's what your stomach feels like. The pain is so intense. It's like someone squeezing it. Everything goes out both ends. You have no control of it, and you're laying on the floor. Plus, I get the shaking again, like a fever, and I break out in sweat, sort of like malaria. Not malaria, but I break out in a sweat. I don't have a fever, but I feel like I do, and I'm sweating, and my blood pressure skyrocketing, and you're in excruciating pain, and you lose all your body fluids real quickly. When I had the cholera stuff, it was severe pain, but it wasn't the squeezing like a dish rag, wet dish rag pain. It was like razor blades sloshing around that just hurt. Everything from one end of your upper stomach all the way down to the lower end of your where it comes out at. It just hurt. And your entire large and small intestines, all the way in your stomach. It just like sharp pricks and razor blades sloshing around your, and that's how bad the pain was there. But this is more nerves. It causes the nerves to spaz. That's why that's what the day determined. That's why it does the dish rag thing. It's just like the nerves go like this, short circuit, and it's all in the vagus nerve in the gut. And it just short circuits. It's damaged. So it's really not irritable bowel, but they don't have anything to name it. I don't think any scientists, and not too many people get it. So what I have, unless you drink bad water and neurotoxins from algae, and if you actually lived, then there probably be enough of us around to have a diagnosis. I'm being honest. Not many people survived this. Very few. What I had at the time, I didn't pay much attention to it. I was too sick to care. Then when I got out of the hospital, I didn't know how severe it was until everybody told me. What happened, Brian? You were dead. What happened? I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. That's what I said. So anyway, that's what I did. All right. Oh, I don't have. I was tested for everything. I don't have Crohn's. Don't have the diverticulitis. every gastro doctor looked at me, was totally baffled what my symptoms were. And nobody caught it. Only my primary care physician now finally caught it and got it right. Also have another thing that affects me too, is my body doesn't process iron too well. That's a genetic condition. On compounded too. I can maintain my iron levels pretty well, but that can cause problems as well. But I think it might aggravate the symptoms of this, is what I'm thinking. Okay. All right, here I am, right here. I'm going to get down to the bottom here, and I'm going to sign off. Get our new bodies, no infirmities. Okay. All right, folks, I think I'm going to call it a night. I know that was a joke. I know it was a joke. I got to tease you back somehow. So I'll get there. At least my pain level's at a 1 right now, so it should be okay. Oh boy, Norma, thank you, Norma. Norma, like a request for prayer for her brother-in-law who is being taken off dialysis Friday after undergoing triple bypass. He knows the Lord throughout his life. So, Lord, we lift up Norma's brother-in-law. Lord, I want to ask for this request right now. He's going to go under triple bypass surgery, so we ask the surgeon's skill on his heart that everything will go right and smooth and no mishaps. And also, we thank you that when he gets off the dialysis, maybe he can stay off of it. And better yet, we ask for a total restorative healing take place as well, since he knows the Lord. So we lift him up to you. And I know the healing's in your hand, Lord. Healing's always in your hand, but we're just asking for his total healing. And if it's through the doctor's means, you'll guide the surgeons to do the right thing in Jesus' name. And you can heal his kidneys too. That'd be a benefit too. We ask that in Jesus' name. Amen. Whoops. Okay. So Dolly Parton's your dad's cousin for real. Are you down in Sevierville, in Pigeon Forge area? That's where my wife and I always used to like to go. Do you play in Dollywood? It's Dolly's family. They got I don't know if they still do that, but they have a thing out there. Little pavilion they play at. Got to meet several of their family. Wow, that's neat. Yeah, Dolly Parton is a very talented lyricist and songwriter. She knows how to capture the songs. God's Coloring Book is a prime example. That was, and so she can really, yeah, she's good at it. All right, folks. All right, let me see. I'm about done. I reached the bottom here. I think I reached the bottom. All right, folks. I'm going to go back here, put this up. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Sorry about the lighting. I can't do anything about it. I was trying to do this in the day, but I wasn't up to it. And my stomach is still hurting, but it's much better. So I think I'll be able to sleep tonight. And it will pass. I'm just thinking, the lighting in here is very bad. So anyway, you guys be blessed in Jesus' name. And that's the basement down there. And there's the front door and the stairs behind me to the upstairs. I'm just at a weird angle. So anyway, you guys be blessed. We'll see you later. And I'm going to put this on. If you'd like to contact me, support what I do, go right ahead. Tonight, I don't know if this video is any good. If it's not, I'll just take it off. I mean, if you like it, you like it. I'm just goofing around tonight, trying to work through the pain in my stomach. So anyway, you guys be blessed, and you have a great day tomorrow. If you'd like to contact me, email. Soon we'll have a new website up, and I'll get rid of that address totally. And then I got my email. You can contact me or use those emails for PayPal as well. You can always use the support of my 2 books, Land Unknown, Heaven Beckons. With that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. You guys be blessed in Jesus' name and have a great tomorrow.